what we're going to do now is put some mass on top of the block. So the next mass we're going to put is 200 grams. So I've got 200 grams on top of the mass of the block, so it should be around 400. So 409.8 grams. Because the mass of the block is around 210. You add 200 to that, you get almost 410. 409.8 grams. Okay, so let's just go put the mass back on 0.4098. Then multiply that by 9.8 to find the weight in newtons. Okay, that's the normal force. So what I'm going to do is put my string over the pulley and do the same thing I did before. Now I'm expecting it to have more mass on the end. So why is it blurry? I don't like blurriness there. I'm going to try, what did I try? 10. I'm going to try 20 grams now and see. It should actually, each time you do it, it should increase by the same, you should have the same amount of mass increase each time. So let's see if I can get it. I'm going to push it. Nope, no. It doesn't go. I've got to put a little bit more on, so I'm going to put 10 grams on there. More, so now I've got, oops. Fell off the floor. Let's try this again. Nope. Actually, the first time had about, 60 grams on it. So if I doubled the normal weight, I probably would have to double the mass on the end of the string, right? So if I put another 60 grams on top of it, I should get really close to the actual value. That's what my prediction is going to be. So I'm going to put 50 plus 10 on top of the mass hanger. And it's not moving, so it hasn't gone past the static point. Look at that. My prediction is right. And it's moving along without accelerating. Okay, so that's for the 200. Now I'm going to add 200 more grams on top of that. I want a total of 400 grams. So again, let's go over and measure it on my, it keeps timing out. I keep having to turn it on and it calibrates itself. All right, it doesn't take too long. All right, can you see it? It's focused. Now let's put my block. Now I have 200 more on there. Total of 400 on top of the block. 611 point. Okay, wait. Are you stopping? Okay, 611.4 grams. That's 0.6114 kilograms. 0.6114 kilograms. All right, and then remember, multiply that by 9.8. Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually give you the total mass for the 200 gram one. I forgot to mass it. We want to mass it each time after we do it. So there's 50 grams, then I had another 50 and a 10, so it should be 110 grams. And it's 110.3 grams. 110.3 grams. And I'm sorry, that was for the second the trial. For if you put 200 grams on top of the cart, it takes 110.3 grams or 0.1103 kilograms to move it. So that's the frictional force. If you multiply that by 9.8, 0.1103 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared, you get the frictional force. So now let's measure the mass it takes for the 400 grams on top of the block. So now we have 0.6114 kilograms total. And again, multiply that by 9.8 to get the normal force on the block. I'm going to do the same thing. So the last time I had 110 on there. I'm going to go up by 60. So what's 60 plus 110? I'm going to predict 170. 170. So let's see, I've got 50. I've got 150. And I've got 20. Okay, so I'm going to put 170 on my end. And I'm going to go and push it to see if I got it right. I don't like it blurry like that. There we go. Now that looks like it may be accelerating slightly. So I push it. Yeah, do you see how it's speeding up? So I think that was a little bit too much. I'm going to take off the 20 and put a 10 on there. So right now I'm going to put 160 on there. Oh, where'd my 10 grams go? Oh, there it is. Right in front of me. That's 5. Okay, so I'm going to put 10 grams. So now I have 160 on the end, so let's try it out. Very good. See how it goes without stopping or speeding up? Now, it does eventually stop. This particular plank is not uniformly smooth. There's some spots that are rougher than others, so I hit a rough spot there. So before we go on and add even more mass to that, we want to just get a good value of it. I told you I put about 160 on there, right? So let's see how much it actually is. 160.4. So for 400 grams on top of the block, for a total of 611.4 grams, the mass required it to go is 160.4 grams. So the frictional force is 0.1604 times 9.8. Okay, so just to break the videos up into manageable amounts, I'm going to stop and start another video for the next couple of masses.